guys, what's going on? As you could tell, I am brandyless again. She had something to do this evening, so she's
It's
getting
Mother's Day.
covered up.
They're all
Yeah,
doing Mother's
she's
Day.
doing everything. She's gonna go see her mother, so yeah, make sure
Yeah.
she's squared away. I'm gonna cook for my mother right after I'm done with this. So, yay! How
Yeah,
you
we
doing,
we
Ted?
just I'm good. We just finished a Mother's Day dinner, and well, we had our big one, family one yesterday, and then we had
Yeah,
a smaller one here at the house, and
gotcha.
um, but yeah, so and yeah, I'll be doing. I think all the girls have taken the day off to do their Mother's Day thing
Well, I don't
because
blame them. You?
I don't either. I don't either. They should.
Yeah.
Um, but come June,
Yes.
she's on the other foot.
Oh, exactly. Exactly. But you know what I'll be doing on that Sunday, Father's Day? Right at this same bat station. So that's because Brandy told me one time the show must go on.
Yeah.
Damn it. Okay. Got it. The only time I hadn't been on it for was the one time I wasn't physically in the area. So it is what it is. All right. So anyway, good seeing everybody. Hey John. Hey Pops, I see you out there. Moon, Val, got a few others out there floating around.
Reminds me, I need to
Crystal's out
share
there
this.
too, it looks like. Um now I'm gonna try and do like Brandy does because Brandy's got this so down pat it ain't even funny. Of course, we're doing Truth Tinfoil right now at 5 o'clock on Sunday. Tomorrow night we have, or correction, right after this at 7 o'clock Central Time. We have Infamous Minds with you and Danielle. Is Danielle going to be there, or is she going to take her Mother's Day too?
It's just
Just
me,
you, huh?
or yep.
Well, if I got a 45-minute break, I might be able to make something if you want me to come in and help you.
You're more than welcome.
If I show up, then you'll just kick me out. So what's the point? So, but what are you covering tonight?
It's actually a case that took place in Allen, Texas, back in February.
Uh huh.
Yeah, it's a mother, and one of the things that she did was put her 3-year-old in her oven.
Yeah, I don't know if I can handle that one. I may not show up. Okay,
So,
that. Some of them get me kind of the hackles up and stuff. So,
oh, trust me, I get it.
but okay, so we got that tonight, and then of course tomorrow night we got the Diva Dimension at 7 o'clock tomorrow night, and then at 8:15 we have Texas Front Porch. Who you got tomorrow night?
I have the librarian from the Apache Reservation.
Oh, cool. That's going to be
Yeah,
interesting.
she's also the record keeper of all the Bigfoot, Skinwalker, Dogman, anything, all that kind of stuff reports from the
Oh, cool.
reservation.
Cool.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah, that'd be fun. Of course, Tuesday night we have Beyond BMR with Bigfoot Michigan Rob and Krista. Depending on whoever shows up, I don't know if Chris will be there, or whoever will be there, but somebody will be there with him because somebody's got to keep him straight. After I don't think we have anything else on Tuesday nights, but Wednesday night we have Donnie Cho says stuff. Of course, he does his own thing, and we just kind of throw some shade his way every once in a while just for the fun of it. And behind him, we
Yeah,
got
but I think
Inhumanoid.
but it's me and you with him.
He hadn't told me for sure if he wants to do it. I haven't had a chance. I still haven't had a chance to watch the movie yet. So I
I got
really want to get that movie watched. I've been trying to, but I just can't seem to sit down long enough to be able to do it. So, but yeah, but that we will be having one on the Iron Claw pretty soon, if it isn't this week. But so we got Donnie Cho, then we got Inhumanoids with Bart Nunley is behind him at 8 o'clock on Wednesday night. Then Thursday night we have at 7 o'clock we have Our Paranormal World with Monica Rollins, and you, and that precedes the Blondes and Booze podcast, the original. And then on Friday night we have the Blondes and Booze at 7 o'clock with them trying to get done before 8 o'clock when Josh has his paranormal round table usually. So
right.
Saturday night we don't have a whole lot, but we have Paranormal Paul has his shows on Saturday night. For our not our paranormal Among Us is his show, and then Sunday we're right back here again. So, and away we go, huh?
Busy.
I'm telling you right now, I ain't never had allergies like this in my life. My nose has been stuffed up for 3 dang days. No.
Well, Comes with age, brother. Comes with age.
Who you calling old? Wait a second. I'm in my prime. I don't know what you're talking about. As I
Yeah,
drink an RC
yeah. Where's the moon pie to go with it?
downstairs, I didn't bring it up. Dadgummit. All right, I had it. You could bet it would have been here.
I ran across something the other day when we was at the store, and every time I run across them, I buy 'em. Those old Starburst candies. Not
Oh yeah.
Starburst. The the chocolate with the strawberry inside of them, or the red and white package.
Oh, chocolate covered strawberries?
No, 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 no.
Are you
It's
talking about like the saltwater taffy type of, or
no,
different?
no, no. It's milk chocolate with crunchies in
Yeah.
it, and it's got a strawberry filling in it, and it
Mm.
comes in, and they're round, and they come in a red and white square package.
Kind of like the old chunky bars used to.
Yeah, kind of. Let's see if I can find them. Star something.
Is it a hard chocolate or is it a?
Yeah, yeah.
Hmm. I don't guess I've ever had it then. I've never paid attention to it. But then again, as a kid, I didn't go after chocolate with fruits. I wanted chocolate. I wanted dadgum chocolate. So
Well, it tastes a lot like a chocolate covered strawberry, but it's
yeah.
got like the strawberry almost nougat inside of it.
Oh, okay. Okay, I got you. I know which one you're talking about now, and I think they had other ones that were weren't they like coconut coated as well?
May have. I don't know. I've never seen those.
I can never. Yeah, no, never mind. I can't tell you. Be no pun. Oh, Gary, no moon pie peanuts in the RC. Peanuts go in Coke. Moon pies go with RC. Okay, we got to get
Yeah.
this straight right now. All right,
Well,
all
it's
right.
Oklahoma. They got everything
Well,
backwards.
yeah, Oklahoma is one of them things. As you can see, I'm prepared for it. Right there. There we go. You know they're number one. I cannot believe the girls are number one. The UT softball team is still number one in the nation right now. I never
I'll tell you what.
thought.
I never get, and I should watch it more often because honestly, I'd rather watch women's softball than I would any baseball game.
Oh, and
It just amazes me that the control and the speed that they have on that ball, the way they throw it.
oh yeah, and the speed they play the game. I mean, honestly, the
Yeah,
speed they play the game. There's girls, that when they hit what you think is a bunt, and they're beating it out
yeah.
to first before anybody can even get to it. Of course, the diamond's smaller, but still they're hustling. Them girls, you don't get in their way, they will lay you out too. They will
Oh
lay
yeah.
you out. And Oklahoma was number one. They won what 3 or 4 straight national titles. They were number one forever. And so when I saw that Texas was number one, and they got essentially the same record as what Oklahoma has now, I'm just like, what did I miss? Where did I miss this? I started going back and looking at some of the games and some of the highlights. I'm like, ooh, they built a little powerhouse underneath Oklahoma's nose is what they did.
Hmm.
So I bet you watch, it'll probably be just like a couple years ago. We'll have a Texas OU final series, in the College World Series, college women's College World Series. Sorry, but all right. Well, for lack of a better word, we're going back to winging it this week. We're not gonna. We're not putting out a theme. We're not putting out anything. We're just throwing up some pictures, and we're going to look at them sight unseen. None of us has ever looked at them before. None of us ever thought about them before. These are some that I got off a Facebook group called Haunted Texas, and I blotted out names if they were happen to be on the picture. I blotted out faces if they happen to be on the picture. So if you see a picture that's got a big old square over somebody's face, that's because you don't even know who they are. All right, so don't worry about it. But we're going to start off by saying Happy Mother's Day, everybody. Happy Mother's Day. Jason sends his best. That sounded wrong. I should have put Jason's picture over the face over that Jason's picture. That'd
There
have
you
been kind
go.
of cool. All right, so our first one as we go along here. If I can get my fat fingers over here. This one right here. This one kind of caught me a little off guard. I shouldn't say off guard. Caught me by surprise a little bit. Because obviously, when you see some sort of light anomaly of some sort, it's usually in the dark.
Yeah.
I would normally say maybe it's a lens flare, but why would the lens flare be in one particular part when there's doesn't look to be anything causing it really.
Well, and the thing about it is, and this is still from a video.
Yeah, it's still from a
So
video. They froze it and they got it out of it. So I would have loved to have seen what it actually did in the entire video.
yeah, yeah. See, as interesting as this picture is, without the video,
Yeah. Yeah, it's tough to say, I mean, it's
yeah,
still out there. It's still out there, and the more I look at it, the more I'm like, and I don't care for the side right here where it's blown up.
yeah,
I like it better with this in the context of it because you see, it's not getting to her at all,
right,
but it is phasing out that hula hoop right there.
yeah.
So nothing should be causing that kind of a lens flare that I can see.
Now, well, and again, it's video. I mean,
Yeah.
it's
Was it only for one frame? Was it for a few frames? I mean, of course, that's the
yeah,
way
yeah,
a lot of the evidence out there is. 99.9% of the evidence out there, it all is something like this. It's a video somebody took 1, 2 frames out of, and that's it. You know.
yeah,
But with that being said, it is good the fact that the videos that they're taking are relatively high quality
yeah,
because I can zoom in real easy on this bad boy and look at stuff that I can't look at on some pictures. You know what I mean? Even the way they had blown it up, it's still not pixelating at this
right.
enhancement. So I mean, can
It
I
could
say
be a
for sure
myth, but
it could be a what?
could be a mist.
Yeah, a mist or I hate to say it's somebody smoking in the area because I bet money that there's nobody smoking in that house from the get go.
Yeah.
But
Well, it's awful. It's awful low for
yeah,
smoke.
and did the people that were there did they see it when it actually happened or did they see it when
Hmm.
they looked at the actual video? That's the other thing because there's really not a whole lot of description on it.
Right.
Just that I know that it's in Texas, and if I go back and dig some more, maybe I can find it. But like I said, I wanted to go with what is in front of me, not what somebody is saying. You know what I mean?
Right.
Now, if I'm taking this at case in point right now, we've got a legitimate anomaly here.
I guess. I mean, if this is all if I don't know.
If this,
When in doubt, you
yeah,
got to throw it out. As Brandy says, and
well, yeah,
you
you
know,
win it out, but that's the whole thing. We haven't thrown a whole lot of anything out. We could say yes or no, but we can't say
yeah.
is it or isn't it because we don't have enough information. But there are some that we get to that we can throw out quite easily a lot of times.
It bothers me that
Yeah,
they don't that they put up this picture and a blown up version of it, but they don't put a 10-second
yeah,
piece of
they can't
video
put the
up.
original file out for some reason.
And see, that bothers me. At least tell me the location of the video where I can go look at it. It's like
Yeah,
that video caught
yeah,
out of Brown Springs. At least I can go. I can tell you where to go see the video.
yeah,
You
exactly.
know,
And that's a lot of the ones. Like I said, the I love the group. Don't get me wrong, because there's a lot of good fun stuff on the group, and that's where a lot of people get to. I hate to say ply their trade or
yeah,
put their wares out there, because there's a lot of people that want to do spiritual readings. There's a lot of people out there want to do, hey, we want to do a ghost hunt. I've got a team. Where do you want to go? Can you find anybody got places we can go? And then people with locations, they'll come out and they'll say, hey, yeah, you can come look here, but it's going to cost you.
right,
And that's
right.
the way it's going to be everywhere now. Nowadays, you just don't go out and ghost hunt no more. You just don't do it unless you know somebody. That is,
Yeah, yeah,
but
yeah.
it is.
Hopefully, we'll be able to get in that hospital we've been trying to for about a year or two.
Yeah, we're gonna hope. I got to talk. I'm gonna give Keith a holler and talk to him too. So, all right. So, but the next one, I mean, this is the actual before they did the blow up and everything, and it's just it's the same. It's the same thing. I mean, we're seeing an anomaly, but I don't know.
What, what
Here's the
kind?
biggest problem I got with this. I'm assuming this is the child of the person taking the video, right?
Right.
And here's the other question: did you take a picture of the video of the child, or did you take the video of the child, or did you take a video of the child? Are you looking into a some sort of monitor right there that we're not being
Yeah.
able to see yet? I would say most likely not, because everything's kind of clear, really.
Yeah.
But that's the only thing I could think of that would cause that kind of a lens flare or reflection.
Well, if you look at the file name, it's an MP4.
Yeah,
So
it's straight out of a
yeah.
video. So I just and he can't make any real. Well, now as we go in, I do see this is the first time. It's the first time I saw, but this is not light. This is not eyes or anything. This is obviously a reflection on that vase there for the lights that are
Yeah.
above the child's head. At least I think it is. I would say it is anyway.
I do. I will say this, right? We're looking at. I do. I don't think it's a flash
No,
because, well, I say that. Mm, yeah, I don't think it's a flash because it's not. I don't think it's throwing the right kind of shadows to be a flash or a like a light for a on a camera.
yeah,
You know.
that's kind of the way I felt too. But now think about pictures that we've seen before of kids, like the one me and Brandy looked at with that one kid with the light being. I'll say the light being right next to it. We couldn't do it, figure out one way or the other with. I'm thinking, it could be they may be seeing this as an angel looking overlooking the child.
Yeah, but I'm going to have to agree with OPR.
Yeah,
Um, I think it's probably the hula hoop causing some kind of light artifact.
you think so?
Hmm.
And that very well could be. That very well could be because you can see the shine coming off the back side of it right there.
Yeah,
So the speed and yeah, it very well could have. It very well could be. So we'll pause this. We'll file this one under maybe.
yeah,
Then we go on to this one. Okay. I'm not going to move anything down around through here yet because we're not seeing anything really in this picture. I will bring it down for everybody else to look at here in a second, but I want everybody to see up here what they had written. This was part of the post, and I blocked out everybody's names and everything so nobody gets thrown to the wolves or anything like that. OPR is 100% right. I wish that a lot of people would do this, but
yeah,
a lot of people are putting it out there just to get clicks. That's all a lot of people care about is just clicks. So,
yeah.
and they're getting it from me because I'm clicking on stuff. I'm going, why did I click on that? Why did I click on that? Why did I click on that? I mean, this is not just going out and trying to find the evidence. This is not easy. I have to find stuff on Facebook. I don't even want to even ever try doing a Google search ever again because there's no telling what you get half the time. But for the listening audience, I'll state this statement from these people that put this post out. We are in bed doing a silent Facebook scroll. They're scrolling in their house. It's silent. Kids suddenly hear children's giggle coming from the living room. Both their kids are asleep and they're officially creeped out. I won't say what else they're creeped out by, but that's what they say. Okay. And as we go down and look through this first picture, there's really not much to cause you to look at it too close. I mean, I don't know what this right here is, but it's got to be from the light behind them. But why would it go across the whole screen?
I see. That's possible. It may be a screensaver for the TV too.
It could be, but I wouldn't. That's the only. That's the only spot that has any color. You know what I mean? Why does
Yeah.
that one have color and the rest of it looks to be, night vision with IR emitters?
Hmm.
The weird shadow at the door jamb right here, Rob,
That's
is
the
most
post.
likely coming from this post right here, the bedpost.
It's the same
What it looks
exact
like.
shape.
Yeah, everything matches up perfect. That emitter's coming from behind here, and it's just causing that shadow. And like I said, that's the only thing in this picture that I could see that's really weird. I mean, I see a couple of little streaks here, here, and there was another one up here, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. No, it's over here in the mirror. But I think that's part of the wall because if that's a mirror, it's just reflecting what's there on that wall.
Yeah.
So yeah,
What that
I
is,
don't
you
know
know what that is?
what's that.
That reflection right there in the mirror at the top.
Yeah,
That's either that is. Wait a minute.
it's got to be a mark on the wall, is what I'm thinking, because you see the reflection in the mirror of both of them.
Zoom that in.
To which side, the mirror or the?
Start at the mirror, and then
Okay, so you got the one up top, you got the one down
yeah,
low.
yeah, zoom it all the way in as far as you can.
And now I'm starting to blur, obviously.
All right, go up.
That's how I go right there. Oh no, it ain't. Never mind. See, now you can
There's
see the
your
smoke.
culprit. There's your culprit right there.
What is it?
That
What are you
vent.
seeing?
You just passed it.
Oh, the vent.
Yep. But
Okay,
that doesn't explain the mark on the wall on the other side.
talk about this right here.
No, over on the corner of the wall,
Which corner?
right there.
Right here.
No, up,
Here.
up. Go left. Oh, you're right there. Yeah.
This one. That's what I said. This
Yeah.
one right here. Okay. But what is it? It's obviously a
Something is
mark on the wall.
something. No, I don't think it's a mark on the wall. I think that's a reflection of something.
You think
But
so?
I'm trying to figure out how
So you think it could be
it's.
reflected from the mirror onto the
Yeah,
wall?
yeah.
That very well could be.
And I think what we're seeing is the reflection of the vent.
You
But I
think
can't
so?
explain the bottom one.
I could see the vent reflecting maybe to the bottom one,
No,
but not to
it
the
would.
top one.
No, see, I'm just the opposite.
The only reason I
Hmm.
say that is because how could that vent up there reflect in that angle? I'm kind of with John though. I believe it is a reflection off the mirror, but I think it's coming from behind where the camera is.
I think
On that,
what we may be seeing is a conjunction of things.
yeah.
Zoom in on the wall on the marks on the wall.
Okay, coming into the
Take a
wall.
look.
Okay, here's the
Yeah,
upper one. And see, there's a reflection right there from the mirror.
yeah. Zoom in on the mark
Okay, coming in on the mark.
on the streak right there, as far as you
It
can.
almost looks like there's a corner right there, which we know there isn't. Or I don't think there is anyway. I'd have to look at it again, but
Okay, go down to the bottom streak, mark on the wall, whatever.
yeah, see, that is a reflection from the mirror because see how it cuts kind of angles up, but the baseboard stays straight.
That is
So
not, yeah, but I'm talking about
the streak
the white,
itself,
yeah,
yeah,
up,
yeah, it's on the wall.
yeah, that it's got see that right there, that tab hanging off the corner of the that's a corner of the wall.
It isn't a corner of the wall though. That's what I'm saying. This wall is flat. Look at the baseboards down here. There's your end of the wall right there. This is all reflected. So that tells me where they took this picture. Now we only see this in the reflection from the mirror, right? Back in this
Yeah.
area here behind where the lens is, the light has flashed, hit this post and the mirror, and reflected to here. So we're only seeing part of what's being reflected out of the mirror onto here, which is equates for that shadow right there of the
Yeah, I think
post.
what we're seeing is a combination of a reflection of the mirror, um, shadow play,
Yeah,
and it looks almost like drywall tape on the wall.
and that I guess it could be, but once again, why would drywall tape be there now? You know,
Well,
That-
if they had made some repairs on the wall,
yeah, but that's true. I mean, but like I said, they're definitely marks on the wall of some sort, though. They got to
hmm,
be because the reflection. If they were reflecting from the mirror, they would stop where the mirror reflection stops.
I don't see anything paranormal in this picture at all, though.
Oh no, I don't see anything paranormal. The only thing, like I said, that questions me is still this right here with everything else being black and white. Why has this got color to it? That's the only thing I could figure. So as I look at it, I don't see anything there at all. And I told you before we came on, I don't see anything
Yeah,
really paranormal on this one. But the one that they
yeah,
got from their living room, dining room area, and kitchen area
right.
did catch my attention. So yeah, as you can see, there there's something in the middle there. Uh, it had to have
Yeah,
set off the camera. It had to have set off the camera. If you've got a net view set up in there, I'm betting that it's motion detect or motion uh, tripped, unless you just leave it running all night long, I guess. But the more I look at this one, I mean, try and get past all the stuff on the counter there. I mean, I don't. I'm kind of iffy on it. You know what I mean?
yeah,
It does obscure the stuff behind it. It is free floating, from best we could tell. And again, I would love to have another frame or two of it just to see.
yeah. Without more context, I don't think we can make a call either way on that one.
Yeah, it's
Unfortunately.
just yeah, and unfortunately, this is one of those that I look at it and I'm like, okay, it's there, but what am I seeing? Because I can't. If I zoom in any more, I start to pixelate. Now, honestly, if you're looking at me and I look at that right there, I see a cow's face.
Yeah, I was going with goat, but yeah,
Yeah, I'm seeing something along that line. Some every time you walk to a pen, when we're growing up and stuff, you
mhm,
go out to the cattle pens or they're coming up to you and, you got your heifer sticking their head through, looking at you like,
yeah.
What's next? What I got?" That's kind of what it looks like to me.
So maybe their last batch of hamburgers haunted their kitchen.
Well, that could be. I hope it does because I'd rather be honored by that than a lot of other things. That's for sure.
Yeah, that's true.
Wait, yeah, no, wait. Actually, that's Texas hat. OPR got it. That's Texas hat. That's you. You got put there, didn't you?
Shh. My second job is being a ghost.
No, your second job is antagonizing ghosts.
Yeah, that's true.
Or antagonize as many people or things as you can. Let's put it that way. Okay, well, with this one, like I said, I'm up in the air on it. I can't say tinfoil on it because I can't specify or see anything that would cause that. I mean, I don't know what these are right here. I can't really tell, but hell, it almost looks like a bar tap, honestly, if you're looking at it the wrong way. But it's obviously in the living room, so I'm assuming there's some sort of lamp or something there.
Yeah, it's taken from the back side of the kitchen. Look out into the den, living room area.
Yeah. So I don't see anything here that could cause a shadow out there that would cause that. But
I
I
think
don't
we're
see
stuck at
anything
going,
other.
well, it's an interesting pick, but
Yeah, I would love more context.
mhm,
Pretty much as we
which
do
which
all the time.
which seems to be the theme here.
Yeah, and it always is. We always and sometimes we'll argue about it because I see stuff that Brandy sees differently, and then she'll beat me into submission usually or something like that, and then I just roll with it. I say yes, ma'am, and keep going.
Yeah,
But
I agree with Moon at Noon. It very very could possibly be smoke
yeah,
because you got a
oh yeah,
fireplace
it's
right
got
in front.
yeah. But the only other issue is the fireplace lit. That's the only thing because
Uh-huh.
we're talking about April. This is April 20th. This has only been a few weeks, so at 3 a.m.
Mm.
and it's in Texas, so you know they ain't got their fireplace going.
Yeah, odds are it's not smoke in the fireplace.
No, but you're right. I mean, it does kind of look wispy like smoke, but it's one of those. I see a little bit of a. I shouldn't say pace, but I see some structure there. Let's say that I see some structure there. So,
Yeah,
but
and you got to consider what set off the camera,
yeah,
what
something
triggered.
had to have. Something had to start it going. Those things don't just run all night long.
Yeah,
So okay, so we're gonna back off there a little bit, and the next one they did, as everybody just loves to help out. Everybody isolates, and we zoom in. Now, by the time they did this, now I've zoomed into their zoom in. I don't know what I got, but as you can see, it's still the same
Slimer,
shape, same everything. What'd you say?
Slimer.
You know what? It kind of has that same resemblance, doesn't it?
I know.
Like,
It
did they
was
project
green. It
something on
looked
the
just
wall
like
I
it.
don't know about? But yeah, so I'm still in that same boat. I can't discount it though. I cannot discount it at all.
No, I can't either. But I can't prove it either.
Oh no, there's no way I'm gonna be able to prove anything. That's why I'm going with these blind. I don't want to prove it. I want to say if I could disprove it or not. I
Right.
can't disprove that one. And I could easily disprove the one before it, obviously. The one in the bedroom. We could find ways of disproving that because it's there.
Yeah.
All right. So we're gonna agree to say
Yeah.
and go from there. Next one. This one was taken here in Dallas. This one I do have a little background on. Okay. This was taken at the Granada Theater in Dallas, and the guy that took this photo, his boss had just turned off all the lights. He looked at him and said, "I'm just gonna see how many ghosts I can catch," and he just snapped his picture. And of course, this is what he came up with. He put it out on the site and everything. And they're right next to Snuffer's Bar and Grill in Dallas, which is reportedly haunted as well. It's pretty well known in the area as being a haunted site. And him and his coworker one night when they were there, right at the property line where they were talking about Snuffers next door being haunted, and they talked about it, and all of a sudden, one of the toilets flushed by itself while they were there, and they were both like a little freaked out, and I can understand why they'd be a little freaked out, but we're talking about just an actual photo of alone. Well, I need to talk to him about slowing down his roll a little bit on it. So
Well, if he's going to put something like this up, the rule of three: take 3 pictures and put them all up there.
exactly. Exactly. You never take just one. You always snap 3. If you're doing stills, you always snap 3 or take a video. That's all I can
Yeah.
say. But I've seen a lot of people, and Krista's out there. I saw Krista out there a second ago. She can vouch. The gentleman that I'm still trying to get, I want her to come on and bring some of his photos. The gentleman that took the one in Waverly Hills, she said he would just look in places where he felt it, and he just starts snapping pictures.
Right.
And stuff he has caught has been legendary. Zombie Road, So It's literally legendary stuff that he's caught, but he did it all off feeling, and he didn't see it at the time until after the film was developed.
Right.
And I think he said that he only did film.
I'll tell you this with this picture.
Yeah.
Where I'm going with it first, right? Or just, I mean, first first glance.
Yeah.
Is you're in a theater, just turned off the lights. Theaters tend to have smoke machines. They tend to hang in the
Mhm.
air. That's where I'm going.
Yeah. Kinda what I was thinking too, or the balcony lights and such had not dimmed enough when he took the picture, and the
Yeah.
remnants of the light was still there. But he's not
Yep.
really moving, obviously, because the red lights up on the stage are not moving, and they're not blurred
Right.
really.
Right.
Now the thing in the middle, I can't say because I don't know what the curtain looks like, obviously.
Right.
And you can't I'm sorry, with this one, you just cannot get enough definition when you zoom in, but you can see it's all the way down here, and it's right there. So does that tell me that there's another light down here for the stage? You know, much like with the guy in the little box in front of the actors, remember, and on the old
Mhm.
uh, stages, giving lines and such like that, and maybe running a
Yeah.
little spotlight from under there. Makes me wonder if there's something there that's doing something, going pushing up. But other than that, I don't see it, but I don't see
Right.
anything but just another lens flare really, because that's what I really consider these as more or less anomalies slash he wasn't moving, but something had not cleared out of the way when they turned everything off.
Right.
I mean, I don't know what else to call it. I really don't because
Just the way it encompasses the whole room.
yeah, more so over here though.
Yeah, but look how thick it is up top.
Yeah, uh,
So,
i- if it was smoke, I'd be asking, okay, when did you turn the smoke machines off if you had smoke machines going,
right.
and what does it what is it gonna do? I mean, honestly, what is it gonna do to help out
Well,
to cause this, you know what I mean? Is it all the way
and
out
we're
there, or
right
would it
back.
be up on stage?
Yeah. Well, we're right back where we was. We need more context.
Yeah, I'd love to have more context, and that was all that write-up that I read was the only context I got on it. I don't have the date other than what might be there. No, there's no timestamp on that. I don't have any date. I just have that he took it in the theater, and it's next to a haunted location, they think it might be haunted as well.
Right.
Okay, that's all fine and dandy, but it's still not helping us any. It's just not got enough clarity for me to say enough about this in the center and this misty or streaky look can be attributed to him doing anything, any
Well,
kind of movement.
And Aggie Joy has a good point. Was it shot through glass? Was the camera lens
Exactly.
dirty? I
No
mean,
idea.
that
Supposedly it's just
that's
and it's I'm assuming it's a digital picture, honestly.
yeah.
In fact, I could let's
Because
zoom
one,
in.
if you're gonna take pictures with your phone, wipe your lens off first,
Oh yeah,
or any
and
camera. But
yeah, any of them. You always make sure your lens is clean, but I mean, I want to say film because you don't see the pixelation really when I'm zooming in like this. Well, there's a little bit,
yeah,
so it may be digital. It didn't say. I was assuming it was digital, so I will
I'm
assume
gonna
it.
go with more than likely it was taken with a phone.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But like I said, I just and what employee is going to have an actual camera there, to do that?
Right, right,
So I mean, but I'm with you on it. I really believe that this is some sort of remnant light slash mist from whatever happened they were doing that night. Oh Lord, my daughter. Yeah, Aggie is my daughter. So yeah, I don't know why she graduated Texas and puts Aggie in her name. But anywho, all right. So that one's out to we're gonna chunk that one. But I would love to see if I could talk to them guys over Snuffers one day and see if we could get in there and do an investigation. That'd be
yeah, it'd be
fun.
cool.
All right. Next on the totem pole, once again, haunted Texas. Don't know where it was taken. I did not. I don't read a lot of the posts on them because literally they usually give something along the lines of, "I do spiritual medium stuff or whatever, or I can do readings for you." I don't like to do that. I like to look at the pictures and figure out what's going on.
Right.
But this one, golly, this one, I'm kind of no. I'm almost at full blown tinfoil on it, honestly. Because first of all, I see that they cropped it, so I don't know how big the image really was,
Yeah.
and you can see the dark figure here before we zoom in, but it doesn't really. It kind of extends all the way down to here. If you look behind those rails that are back there, but that's an awful tall. If it's what I think it is, the way I think it is, that's an awful tall apparition.
Yeah, it looks like something's hanging on the wall.
It kind of, and then when we start, zooming in here, it really looks like it's more or less really something hanging on the wall because it looks almost like feathers or something here,
Yeah.
some sort of coat or something, but we don't
Yeah.
know. It's through a window, okay? But
Mm.
there's a window right here, so it's got to be going through a window because you can see the middle of the pane right here too.
Well, you can see the reflection on the glass.
Yeah, there's that, but there's the rest of the panes right here, so that means that's got to be window back there as well, right?
Yeah.
So it could easily be a reflection of something, but to be that
Yeah.
dark, I would say no normally. I still it's too much inconsistency with it. There's a spot right here. When you first look, it makes you think that there's part of it coming there, but that's not. That's just part of the railing right here, the post.
Right.
It's
It's just a
just part of the
shadow
post.
of it. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's not coming from behind there at all. It's back off. I mean, and it's behind the other railing here. But I think this is a reflection of the railing here,
Mm.
or railing off to the side this way somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm with you. I don't think this is anything.
Yeah. Hey, I'm prepared. I'm prepared. Looky here. Brandy
There you
missed
go.
out. I got another 10 full. And I'm not trying to say to be mean or anything, but it's just you can look at it all day long and see what you want to see, but when you sit there and put it up against the what you know is physically capable of, yeah, I think it's like I'm like with you. I think if I could see where this little uh centerpiece cuts through, if I could see where this is at, where this part is at right here, if I could see this, that piece right there, if I could see
Yeah.
right here to see if it's behind or in front of that, I would know. I mean, you could tell if it's a reflection or not.
Right.
This is actually in the way. That banister, that rail right there is actually in the way to be able to say one way or the other. But I'm gonna say it's definitely like Aggie says, it's it's a coat hung up inside is what I'm betting. It really looks like it.
Yeah. I don't think there's anything there.
Yeah. So that's my tinfoil for this one. Okay. Same place, different area. This is the one I didn't because I don't look for weird stuff a lot, like a lot of people do. They just study pictures and stuff. And
Right.
y'all got to excuse me for a second. I'm gonna have to sneeze, and I'm gonna make sure that y'all don't hear me sneeze because it's really embarrassing. Lord have mercy. I hate allergies. I didn't have allergies till these last couple of years. But this one, when I zoom in, now I see something a little bit different. This one's a little weird to me. But like I say, I don't normally go looking for this stuff. If somebody points it out, I'll go look at it. But I don't just look at pictures trying to see if there's something that ain't supposed to be there. You know what I mean?
Right.
But this one, once again, as you can see, they cropped it. It's been taken out. It's a different part of the railing area. It's a different part of the place. But there, it could easily be something. See, it could easily be something hung on a wall again behind it, obviously. But that's a weird face to me. It looks like a face right there to me.
Yeah, it's possible.
I mean, depending on which way you look at it, you can see a face kind of angling down this way, or you can look up here like a hooded figure, almost look like the Emperor in Star Wars. He's
Right.
a Sith. I mean, it's one of those like I can't discount, but I can't say no. So, and that's supposedly at that same place, and you can see a shadow there. It looks like a shadow of what's coming through a window or of something in that general area. So,
Right.
all right, what you got down there? You gonna bring something up?
Yeah, I'll bring it up.
Okay. What we got?
It's supposedly Martha Lincoln.
Martha
With
Lincoln.
or was it Martha?
Mary Todd Lincoln.
Yeah, Mary Todd Lincoln.
Okay.
With Lincoln standing behind her.
Yep. I've seen this one. That one. I remember when it first came out. A lot of people tried to disprove it. I don't
Yeah.
know that anybody ever actually did, but there is a big following out online at one point that suggested that this was that Mary Todd Lincoln actually had that her picture taken with an exposure of Lincoln already done.
Well, and it says at the bottom picture of ghost of Abraham Lincoln with Mary Lincoln faked by William Mumler.
Okay, but William Mumler, when did he do it?
Um,
I'd say if it's the late 1800s, I'm fairly certain, if I'm not mistaken, Mary Todd Lincoln was actually involved in the fake because she was
Maybe.
already known. She tried to contact, Lincoln for years after his death.
Faking images of spirits for fun and profit is a long tradition. In fact, the very first ghost photographs were hoaxes. William Mumler, a Boston-based photographer, first produced a spirit photographs in 1861, and dozens
So there you
more
go.
were in the following decade.
But it makes for cool stuff to look at, though, don't it?
Yeah, yeah. Because a lot of
And that,
people will say, "Well, they didn't have the technology." Obviously, they did.
oh yeah. I mean, let's take for instance, there was a picture out of the fairies, the Fae and such in around the turn of the century. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
I believe Sir Arthur Conan Doyle actually uh, went along with it as well. For a long time, and it was fake the entire time. People had taken these pictures and then superimposed pictures of these little girls in, you know, that big around somebody's head out in
Right.
this forest. And that really quick, well, I shouldn't say that. It didn't get disproven for many years, actually. In fact, I think it was Houdini that did the disproving on it.
That doesn't surprise me.
That man was a god. I don't care what anybody says. Him and the Amazing Randy are like my favorite people ever. But all right, well, we're sitting at about 50 minutes, and I'm looking at one more that I am probably going to say this is probably going to, you'll probably agree with me on this one because we were both looking at it before. I think this was going to probably go on the tinfoil side. This is out of that field that we looked at one picture.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Now, this picture, obviously, the lady in this picture is very quite frankly, the head and the hair is very well defined, even
Yeah, it is.
as I zoomed it up that close. That usually don't happen.
Yeah.
So I'm already leaning, nah, not really. But then the person that did it, this was the first picture of it, supposedly. I can't even see what even resembles what I just looked at.
No.
I just don't
I
see
think
it.
it was.
And this is where I was talking about when I was talking about that evidence that's out there that I go through and stuff.
Yeah.
Somebody has drawn this and drew a line around it, like, "Hey, look right here. This is what I caught. I see nothing."
Right.
The scientist side of me sees absolutely nothing there. You have caught a mist in the wind that could be from 100 million things that are out there.
Right.
I saw. I even went on a covered bridge tour when I was stationed in D.C. up into Maryland, and these covered bridge tours that we went to, people were out there smoking cigarettes. And don't get me wrong, I smoked at the time. I'm not saying anything bad about smoking, but they're sitting there smoking cigarettes and sitting there breathing in this cold air and watching the vapor come off their breath, snapping pictures, and then coming at everybody saying, "Look at this mist I just got.
Yeah.
Put your cigarette out, guy. You can't
Yeah.
take pictures while you're smoking."
Nope.
Okay. That's the kind of stuff that we run into all the time. Now, it went back like this. You could see a little bit maybe of something right there, but it's not enough to say, "Hey, I don't know what it is." And the spy point cameras, I don't know how good they are. What's my resolution on this?
Right.
But anyway, so that went from that to this somehow.
Yeah. See, I ain't buying that.
No, that one's straight out tinfoil all day long. I'm not even gonna put my hat on for that one. That is a straight out. Somebody took a negative of an over and put it over a picture, and boom, faded out here. Much like we showed with uh, the lady on the stairs. Have you ever seen the
Right.
picture of the lady on the stairs?
Yeah.
It's a Lady Madonna. It was a Madonna figurine that they blew up and put over the stairs and made it blow up or made it light it up. So that was a no go. And this is my last one. I have big problems with taking pictures through glass or into glass.
Right.
I You can't sit there and look at that and tell me it's anything but a reflection of something.
Right.
Uh, I don't know what else to tell anybody on it. It's just really that's you never know for sure, but just like Crystal said, you never know. But it's not going to do anybody any good if you're going to throw something out that can be easily discounted.
Just so everybody knows, I am changing the time to the show tonight.
What you go to?
I'm gonna go at 10 o'clock.
10 o'clock tonight?
Yeah,
Okay.
because that way everybody can enjoy their dinners and suppers and that kind
Yeah,
of
with
stuff.
Mama and such.
Yeah.
That works for me. And we're
All right,
sitting
man.
at 54 and stuff and everything. So I'm kind of like I said. I normally I try to get more than this together and I try to set it up and everything. But this week it's been a weird week all the way around. Between the stuff with my wife having her dental work done, and then
Yeah.
turning around and you know Mother's Day coming up, and trying to take care of what Mom wants too, because my mom lives with me, so I have to take care of her
Right.
as well, and my dad. Uh, but you know we have. Oh wait, time out. Oh, Deb's got a couple of pictures she wants to send in about 3 pictures to you.
Send them on. Email them.
Yeah, email them. Uh, emails are in the actual chat, or not chat, but in the comments. You can send it that way.
Description.
Yep. So you can send it that way. You can send it to the Truth of Tinfoil. You can send it to the Paracryptid Encounters. Either one.
Yeah.
But I appreciate you being on with me tonight.
Yeah, no problem.
I
No
was
problem.
left in. I had to make sure to take care of Brandy a little bit there.
Oh, absolutely. She's got a lot going on.
Yep, she sure does. So
Prayers for her and her mother and the rest of her family.
yep. So guys, if you got anything out there you want to send, the email is going to be in the last part of it, the show, and it's also going to be. In fact, wait a second. Now that I think about it, I just remembered I did a ticker for it too. Golly, I forgot clean about that. Woo,
There
ooh,
you go.
ah,
truthortinfoil@gmail.com.
that's it. And that way, if you got it, send it to us. We'll take a look at it. We'll throw it up on the show and let you come back and take a look at it with us if you want. That's my plan on if I can get Krista in here. That's for sure. All right, guys.
Sounds like
Well,
a
it
plan to
was good
me.
having you. I hope everybody had fun. You got anything for parting wisdom for them?
I just, you know what? Happy Mother's Day. I hope everybody enjoys it and stay safe out there. And we'll see y'all. I'll see you at 10 o'clock tonight. I don't know who'll be with me. Maybe nobody. We'll see.
Maybe not, because I will be asleep because I got to go to work tomorrow. All right. We'll see y'all next week.